I do apologize, sir. I have places to be. We're only gonna get one more lap in. No way. I just did an identical time on a controller. Literally not even 0.01 seconds off. That was identical. So now here's the thing. I'm sure there's gonna be other people who go into all of the nitty-gritty details and jump into all the science. It's very possible this game might work something like F1, for example, where they sometimes give boost to the controller, sometimes to make the cars a little bit easier to control. I don't actually know if that's the case, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up what it feels like to play. Come around the final corner, and I think we might actually be going slower. Let's see. And across the line, we went 0.03 seconds faster. I didn't think it would be that close, if I'm honest. That was pretty crazy. So now that we've done that and we've jumped back into the pit lane, what are my thoughts? Controller versus a wheel. I think although we got fairly similar results, achieving that lap time was easier to do on a controller versus doing it on a racing wheel. I have no idea what the game's doing behind the scenes in terms of like the science and all of that sort of stuff. Anyways, that's not the purpose of today's video. I want to tell you more about the racing wheel. We've got a 4-lap race ahead of us. Let's go and put some more laps in with the wheel. I don't know if I've actually mentioned this in any other videos before, but Forza Motorsport doesn't have like a realistic wheel rotation when you're driving in interior view. When you're driving on a circuit like this, it doesn't really matter because you're racing and you should never be really turning the wheel more than that. Really? Maybe sometimes a little more. But if you are a drifter and if I press the, what's the handbrake? Handbrake. You can see what happens with the steering wheel. It just kind of locks you out like that. And even though my wheel is pointing like that, the one in the game is still upside down. So here's what's actually fun about this car. If you're new to the channel, this is sort of kind of the car I have in real life. So in theory, I should be able to give an accurate idea of what the car is like to drive in real life and compare it to the actual game. And I've recently been doing a whole bunch of track driving in real life, so we can always, you know, implement some of those things as well. Based on early impressions, though, from driving with a wheel in this game, I can say it's actually really nice. The force feedback right out of the box feels really good. Everything feels